Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Coach Jeff here with Asiamah Academy, and today we're going to ask the question, do you want to be a point guard or a shooting guard? All right, we're going to talk about that today, okay? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos that comes out. And for all my subscribers, welcome back. It's good to see you guys again. So we're going to talk about it, all right? We're going to explore all the options, and I'm going to help you guys think it through right after the intro.
What we like to do, man. Asiamah Academy.
So I got two one-page workouts for you guys. If you guys want to improve your shooting, I have a PDF document. All you got to do is hit the link down in the description below, and you'll be able to see it. All right, it's a detailed shooting workout that's going to help you improve your shooting. And I also have a one-page dribbling workout as well. Okay, that is also on a PDF document. All you have to do is hit the link in the description down below, okay? And I guarantee this is going to help you become a better shooter, and it's also going to help you become a better ball handler. Okay, so point guard or shooting guard? I think the first thing that we got to do is talk about what does it look like to be a point guard. So when you're a point guard, you're the person that brings the ball up the court. A lot of the times, you're going to be the one that's going to call the plays out, okay? You're basically the coach on the court, all right? So you got to be able to know everybody's strengths while you're on the court with them, okay? That's what a point guard does. Point guard usually is able to take pressure. They're able to handle the ball, okay? They have good crossovers, and they're able to make smart decisions. So if you want to be a point guard, I highly suggest that you watch certain players like Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, okay? Even though Steph Curry and Damian Lillard are like scoring point guards, they still have a really good idea on when to pass, when to go attack, and when to drive, okay? They still make smart decisions, all right? So, but the number one player that I would watch is Chris Paul, okay? And then I would also, start looking up point guard workouts and stuff like that, okay? So that's a point guard. A point guard usually knows everybody's strengths. They call the plays, just as I said before. Now, when it comes to the shooting guard is mainly like the scorer. The shooting guard is usually the best shooter on the team, and a lot of the times, shooting guards are effective when they're able to shoot the ball and when they're able to put the ball in the basket. Okay, that's what makes a shooting guard effective. On the other side, what makes a point guard effective is, are you able to slow the game down when the team needs you to slow it down? All right, do you have the ability to get the ball back and say, reset? You reset the whole thing and you call the play out again, right? That's what makes a point guard effective. Are you able to make the right pass? Are you able to make the right play? That's a point guard. Now for the shooting guard, you got to be able to shoot. You got to be a knockdown shooter, okay? And if you're not a knockdown shooter, you got to be a scorer, all right? Usually the shooting guard knows how to score the ball. Shooting guards are also really good ball handlers, and at times they might bring the ball up the court. But that's really the main difference. The main difference is the point guard brings the ball up the court, and they get everybody involved, okay? And then the shooting guard is the one that is a really good shooter, and they're also a really good scorer. They're either one of the two. They either can really shoot the ball or they know how to score the ball. So you got to ask yourself, do you like to score? Do you want to be a scorer? Do you want to be a point guard? Do you want to bring the ball up the floor and get everybody involved? That's up to you. Notice I said, do you want to be? Not are you, right? It's one thing to say, are you a shooter? Are you a point guard? And then it's another thing to say, do you want to be a shooter? Do you want to be a point guard? Right? I truly believe that you could do whatever you want to do as long as you work hard, as long as you have the lion mentality, you can do whatever you want to do, right? So it's not about, oh, you don't have the handles, you don't know how to bring the ball up, you can't be a point guard. Nah. If you want to be a point guard, then that's the path that you should look down, okay? So let's just say that you said, Coach Jeff, I want to be a point guard. I want to learn, the ins and outs of being a point guard. So first thing that I would do is I would start doing some ball handling drills, all right, as much as possible. Okay, I have a couple videos that I'm gonna leave in the description for you to check out. One of my videos is how to become a better player in 1 week. All right, that's a very good video to check out. I also have a couple dribbling videos that's definitely going to improve your handles. Make sure you guys check that out in the description. All right, but a lot of dribbling drills will help you. A very basic dribbling drill that you could do to work on your handles is, you start low, right? Only fingertips for 30 seconds. Okay, you pound it onto your knees for 30 seconds. All right, and then you go high dribbles for 30 seconds. All right, and every time you work on your right hand, you work on your left hand. So same thing, right? You start low, fingertips, okay, and then you pound it hard with your knee. All right, and then you go up top, right up to your shoulder. All right, basically this workout is helping you work on your fingertips and working on pounding the ball as hard as you can. So that's just a basic warm-up drill that you could do as a point guard. Every time you get on the court, that's something that you could do every single time, right? So if you have a summer to work out and you're trying to get ready for tryouts and you want to be a point guard, right? When tryouts come, you got 2-3 months to work on your game. Every time you go to the park, right before you play, just do this, 30 seconds. You do this, 30 seconds, right? You do this, 30 seconds for both hands. Okay, you do that every single day. That's definitely gonna help you with your handles. Okay, a point guard has to have good handles. Another thing a point guard needs to do is they need to be able to finish their layups, and they need to be able to be good with shooting the ball as well. All right, shooting the ball is not as important for a point guard, but in today's game, you got to be able to shoot, you got to be able to finish. Okay, a lot of times, to be honest, guards are able to do both. Guards are able to bring the ball up, they're able to shoot, they're able to lay it up and score. All right, but if you want to be a point guard, if you want to be identified as a point guard, you got to have the handles. Okay, you got to be able to shoot a little bit. If somebody's leaving you wide open, you got to be able to knock it down, and you got to be able to understand that if the drive is there, if I'm able to attack the basket, I can finish. But one of the other things that I would recommend is when you're playing in games, you're playing in pickup games, I would suggest putting yourself in that situation. Bring the ball up, try to tell yourself, I'm going to get 5 assists this game. Instead of thinking about scoring, I want you to think about assists. How many assists can you get every time you play? Now, if you want to be a shooting guard, okay, the first thing that you should do when you get to the park is you go to the rim and you do form shooting. All right, you do form shooting. You try to only touch the net, okay? You try to only hit the net. Form shooting, that's what you do, all right? Now, I would say try to do 5 makes all net every single time you get to the park, all right? So you do 5 makes, right, from here, okay? You take a step back and you do the same thing. 5 makes, all net, all right? So I will go 3 spots. I will go close to the rim, take a step back, take another step back, and then that's it. I would do 5 makes each. Now, as I said, as a shooting guard, you got to be able to shoot the ball or you got to be able to score the ball. So I got a couple different drills that you could do if you want to be a shooting guard. Another drill that I like to do, because I played shooting guard in college. All right, I played point guard a little bit, but my main position was the shooting guard. Okay, so another drill that I used to do when I was a shooting guard is I would do 1 dribble pull-ups. I would practice going to the left, 1 dribble, and then I would practice going to the right. So I roll the ball out, I catch it, I go 1 dribble, and then I pull it up. So that's another thing that you could do working on your shooting drills. I have a couple shooting drills that I'll post down in the description for you to check out. One of them is how to be a better mid-range shooter. Another one is how to work on your pull-ups. Another one is how to create separation when you want to shoot the ball. All right, so I'm going to leave that down below. And again, I have that one video on how to be a better basketball player in 1 week. I think you should check that out. Whether you want to be a point guard or a shooting guard, that's a video that's going to help you, because think about it. If you work hard for 7 days, right, you work hard for 7 days straight, whatever you're working on, you're going to get better at it. All right, that's a guarantee. Basketball is a sport where if you work on it day after day, you're guaranteed to get better. There's no way that you're going to practice shooting the ball for 7 days straight and you're not going to get better. right? So I suggest that you check that video out. So I hope that I helped you guys out with answering that question. If you want to be a point guard or a shooting guard, hopefully it was very detailed. If you guys liked this video and it gave you some value, please do us a big favor and give us a thumbs up, all right? If you have any questions or any comments that you want to make, maybe there's a drill that you guys suggest, or you feel, you have any other thoughts about being a point guard or a shooting guard, please do me a favor and leave it down below. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos that comes out. That's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. And always remember, the lion mentality lives here.